Bernadette Henry, and I'm a mental health and an emotional wellness coach for busy working moms. Currently, I am working with moms of autistic children, manage their feelings so they can get their child the help that they need. So, a lot of times, and I'm just gonna make this really quick, raising an autistic child, there's nothing easy about raising an autistic child, okay? So imagine your neurotypical child, your child that don't have autism. Just imagine how they give you a run for your money sometimes. But now, when you have a child that has autism, you have to add that on top of like them being a child. Because at the end of the day, a child is a child is a child is a child. It's a child. So nothing's easy about raising an autistic child. However, you have to realize and know what your stress threshold is. Like you have to know, okay, if this child is acting out right now, how do I handle it? How do I feel when the child is acting in such a way? You have to know that within yourself, and nobody can teach you that or tell you that. Now, can you get coached through it? Yes, you can. So I was listening to a podcast the other day, and I know the young lady, she was really going through, like she had her child was autistic, and he was like, let me tell you something, every autistic child is not the same. Same characteristics, yes, but they're all different. So her story just struck out to me because she was like really giving a real deal, and she was talking about how, it was just like every time her child was going through it, she would call her husband would come home and help her sister out. But it just became this one day where she got a reality check, and her husband was like, look, I cannot save you today. So end of the story, she ended up, whatever was going on, she just lost it. Like she just kind of like broke. Like it got to the point where, like, I guess she ended up putting the baby in a crib. She closed the door. The child was left outside the hallway, and she just cried herself to sleep. And by the time her husband came home and she woke up, the baby, like her autistic child, was in the hallway. There was feces. There was like urine all over the floor. The baby was asleep. She was asleep, but she just had got to that point, and it took her there, and she was sorry for it, of course, but it just took her there. And one way to combat that is to ensure that you're in tune with your emotions. If you're not in tune with your emotions when you're dealing with your autistic child, they will take you there, they will take you out. And this is why we have parents that abuse their kids. There's no excuse for it, but this is sometimes why you have parents that abuse their kids, why you have parents that may go to extreme methods of coping, such as maybe doing extreme drugs or doing this. This is why you may have parents that give their child away for somebody else to raise them because they cannot deal with it. So one way of managing your emotion while your child is, going through it, your autistic child, is knowing your threshold, knowing what's going to really blow your mind, knowing what things are going to take you there. And knowing that is going to help you when it comes to dealing with your child. So I just wanted to leave you with that today. I did a longer version on my Bernadette Henry page, so you can feel free to listen to it. And on that note as well, I want to let you know about the BTH stress management method for autistic moms. And basically in this method, I teach you 3 ways to combat this so that you can get your child the help you need. You can listen to that more in my webinar. I will leave that here in my caption once I'm done with this video. Thank you so much. Be sure to share this out. I'm going to put the caption here in a second. Let me just see if there's any questions and comment to y'all. Hey, everybody that's watching. Hey, Alexis, how are you? Hey, Ayana, thank you so much, girl. The hair was looking a hot mess. Had to get my whole life together. So, anyway, once again, I am Bernadette Henry. I'm a mental health and an emotional wellness coach for busy working moms. And currently, I work with moms with newly diagnosed autistic children, manage their feelings so that they can get their child the help that they need. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you have a phenomenal day. Hey, Sean!